Hello and welcome to another CoffeeCast from Roofers Coffee Shop. This is a special CoffeeCast all about the Owens Corning Tech Stack. And we're here talking to the Tech Stack partners who really make it come to life. My name is Heidi Ellsworth and I am so excited to be here with John Gardner, Dave Banas, and Anna Anderson. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Heidi.
Hello, hello.
So we are going to start out with some introductions. So first of all, John, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do with Owens Corning?
For sure. Heidi, pleasure to see you and hear you here on the podcast. My name is John Gardner. I'm with Owens Corning. I've been with this fantastic company for almost 13 years. And today I head up our learning and development platform, all of the content designed to help our contractors scale and solve those big challenges. And I also head up our strategic partnerships. And that, when you boil all that down, those are fantastic third-party companies like Art Unlimited that we're talking with today with Anna, where we just bring some of the best resources to our contractors. So I'm all about, and Dave is all about helping our contractors just scale, solve those challenges. And we have a pretty robust program to help all of our contractors out. So with all that being said, it's a pleasure to be here.
I love it. Dave, please introduce yourself.
Hi, pleasure to be here too. My name is Dave Banas, Digital Contracting Manager here at Owens Corning. My role here is to help our contractors understand and implement technology to help them get more work and get work done. And I work closely with John and all of our business solution partners to help our contractors grow.
Excellent. And Anna.
Well, it's great to be here with all of you, amazing gurus in the roofing industry. I'm the owner of Art Unlimited. We're a marketing agency that provides service to the roofing industry as a whole. And we are thrilled to be part of the tech stack that brings technology solutions to the Owens Corning roofing contractors.
I love it. And for everyone out there watching, as part of this CoffeeCast, this is one of several videos that talk about the tech stack. And we, like I said, are really diving into each of the technologies to talk about it. But John, before we dive into Art Unlimited, maybe talk just for a little bit about the tech stack overall and how important it is.
Yeah, it's a great question. And Heidi, before I begin, as having conversations with you just reminds me of just the amazing work that you've done for and with the industry. You and I started around the same time, and I just can't help but say thank you so much to Roofers Coffee Shop and you for all the great stuff that you do, really helping thousands of contractors out. So with that said, this conversation is about technology, and the team here at Owens Corning. Geez, about 18 months or so, maybe a little bit longer than that. We took a look at, and as we always do within the context of our program, resourcing and providing resources to our contractors that help them, as I said before, scale and solve problems. I mean, that's the way for success. And so when we look at the industry and just life in general, the introduction of technology has changed the game for everybody. And we see it in our own daily lives. And as part of the value that we bring our contractors, technology has to be in the portfolio of which we're helping our contractors scale and solve problems. And that is all about the resourcing with internal resources that we have, as well as our strategic partnerships with our business solutions providers. And so getting a little bit more granular here on the tech stack is, with regard to technology, I think, Anna, you could speak to this. Probably 5 years or so ago, it started boiling up and bubbling up at a pretty feverish pace with regard to contractors saying, hey, I'm looking at some of this fantastic technology. Can you share a little bit more with me? And, at the end of the day, we look at fast forward 5 years from ago is, the technology space within roofing has become that much more, it's at a feverish pace. There's so many technologies that contractors can look at. And in the tech stack, in the work that we've done in conjunction with our partners, is really designed to help our contractors do a few things. One is to first understand why technology is such an important part of the business. And two, selecting the right technologies. And the right technologies at the end of the day really should integrate with one another. And they should be solving for, the most critical need, which is, the North Star for us is always the homeowner. And technology should be able to answer every single question when it comes to partnerships and having that opportunity to, create a customer. And the tech stack, as the name indicates, is designed specifically to help our contractors, one, source out best-in-class technologies, two, that integrate with one another to ensure that the experience and the return on the investment is at the highest level for our contractors. And three is to solve that journey with the homeowner. If the homeowner is the North Star, then every piece of technology should be working towards solving that and making that customer your best customer. But that technology should integrate so that the efficiencies within the business are there, so that the technologies are able to maximize what they're supposed to be doing within the tech stack, and to ensure that both the external experience the sales folks are having in the home are just as powerful as the experiences that ownership has with the ability to understand the data and to mine that data and to look at the insights to be able to adjust and weave with the technology to continue your business focusing on the North Star to be the best it possibly can be. So the tech stack within Owens Corning is just all about that. It's another piece. It's a solution that we're providing our contractors to be the best they can be when it comes to technology and scaling that business.
I love it. Anna, I have to tell you, having Art Unlimited as part of the tech stack is just brilliant. And congratulations, John and Dave. You really start out the entire process by working with contractors to bring in the leads. Can you tell us about your technology and how it's part of the Owens Corning Tech Stack?
Well, we are honored to be part of the tech stack and helping to break down for contractors, what does that tech stack look like? And you're right, as John explained, the customer, the homeowner is that North Star, that component that everybody's looking to connect with. And so the digital experience is one of the first touch points that the consumer begins their journey with the contractor through. And so that's where Art Unlimited really comes into play. It's being able to help the contractor have a sound, stable digital experience, but then it's the pathway for data to begin its journey through the entire tech stack. And so for us, it is truly embracing and creating a website and digital experience that properly collects the data and then in turn is a clear pathway to allow the customer's contact information to go into its next journey. So in some portions, it's an interactive chat experience through another business service provider that the customer is able to interact with. Their data is dynamically collected and in turn passed to the next partner, or it may be a form submission where that form submission dynamically goes into the CRM. All of these components, I think, are in our minds easily able to be implemented, but yet when we get down to the nuts and bolts of it, it actually takes a little bit more work to ensure that there is a frictionless experience for the consumer to be able to go to that next tech stack solution. So that's really where Art Unlimited comes into play, not only from a lead generation perspective, but also what is the experience that the consumer has with the brand, and then from the brand to the next tech solution is where we can win or lose the battle of that prospective lead. And really all the way to the final journey is how are we going to continue to embrace the digital experience on behalf of the contractor, make them win, and have that great experience for that customer. So again, it's an evolving journey, but I think it's a great opportunity for the contractor to see that this is their first touch point, their brand, their customers' frictionless experience starts here.
I just love that. That is so holistic when you really think about that customer experience all the way through. And Dave, I saw you nodding. This is really part of that. You're of the Owens Corning's bigger picture of the tech stack. Can you talk about a little bit of that customer experience and starting it with Art Unlimited?
Yeah, sure. See, and I mentioned a very key point that I always look at whenever analyzing our software partners or possible solutions is what effect will it have on the homeowner, not just the contractor and how they do their business, but what effect will it have on the homeowner as far as their experience, as far as communication, right? So that when you capture that lead information and you set that appointment and you show up at the home, you do your inspection, you do your presentation, you give them the quote, the whole time that you're giving value to that homeowner, that they're enjoying the experience, that they're ultimately going to say, yes, I want to work with this contractor. I want them to replace my roof. I want them to do this project. And then at the end of it, when the project is complete, them to be so happy that they give, a great review for that contractor.
Yeah, it is so good. So Anna, how do you see, Art Unlimited not only fitting into the tech stack, but also interacting with other tech stack partners, especially someone like Job Nimbus that is, kind of that CRM in the middle of it all?
Yeah, so Art Unlimited has the stance that we are a vehicle or a conduit, again, for that customer's journey to begin. And the CRM is the middle of that wheel, right? We're just a spoke that helps to ensure the information is clearly communicated to the associated partners. So working with the CRM to identify what are the key data points that are able to be collected at the front portion of the customer's journey and then inserted dynamically into the customer record within the CRM is really the stance that we took with Job Nimbus and CRMs as a whole. That is a great opportunity to say, hey, how can you minimize your overhead from a staff perspective, increase not only efficiencies, but accuracy of data is really where that journey begins. And Art Unlimited, through our data collection from the consumer facing components such as the form, the web chat, etc., we're able to do that and help to minimize the increased data collection that usually happens from a contractor's point of view when they have disconnected tech stack solutions. And so that's the exciting component of the tech stack is from the beginning, Art Unlimited has said, we're going to integrate with as many partners as possible that are on the first touch point of the customer's journey.
Brilliant. John, I saw you kind of going, yes, this is so exciting. Can you talk a little bit about that importance of the integration? And I love, not duplicating data because that's where mistakes, that you need that accuracy.
So, Anna, as you were describing that, one of the things that, as I was kind of shaking my head there, Heidi, is when we look at the tech stack, every single component is super important, but there is no, I'd say probably your CRM is super important, right? Because that's the heartbeat, that's your spinal cord, that's running the show. But outside of that, the purpose of, in this case, Art Unlimited, right at the top of the tech stack, is one of the most critical parts of technology, and that is introducing the company to a potential customer, but also the responsibility of the website is, hey, let's make sure that customer stays on the website. Let's make sure that customer actually reads the information. Let's make sure that customer actually makes a decision to follow up with the contractor. And the pressure in the competitive landscape with regard to websites and just, that whole space is vast. And I can speak to that all day long. And one of the areas where our contractors typically will trip up, and it's no fault of their own, is selecting a company, an agency that they felt was, hey, that's a fantastic agency. They hit all the bells and whistles, and then it turned out to be a bad experience. And the bad experience means that it just, the technology wasn't working correctly, that the leads weren't coming in, and all the things that we were talking about here today just weren't working. And so I wanted to kind of share that, Heidi and team, because it kind of goes back to the decisions, the factors that are made when we actually introduce business solutions. And where we are with regard to our partners, like Art Unlimited, it is such a critical part of just our journey, selecting the right business solutions partners. And folks, if you haven't had an opportunity to learn more about Art Unlimited, and the scale of which Art Unlimited has really, you've built a fantastic business inside the roofing industry, and Art Unlimited is one of the leaders in this space. As a matter of fact, Anna, you're involved in the industry at some of the highest levels. And what I'm trying to say here, team, is that selecting the right agency is really important right at the front end, because all the things that Anna was speaking to are really going to be from the agency. So I'll give a quick example. Is you look at the pressure that we're up against, that our contractors are up against when it comes to website performance, is that for every minute that homeowner is on that website and doesn't make a decision, the drop off rate is significant. As a matter of fact, after 1 minute, the drop off rate of that homeowner becoming a customer drops by 80%. And so the objective of that website is to make sure that homeowner is sticky and stays there and makes those decisions. And so when you're looking at agencies, when you're looking at technology, website, and all of those integrations, select them very carefully, because this is your first and only opportunity for that technology to actually make a connection with a homeowner. It will be broken if you made a bad decision right in the very front end there, and that speaks volumes to the great work that Art Unlimited does, with hundreds of contractors within our network that they cater to and work with.
I always say, work with people who know roofing. And
right.
Art Unlimited knows roofing. That is what's so critical. So, okay, to wrap us up, Anna, I just have one more question. I think it's so important, but why is the tech stack capabilities and integration important to the roofing companies, to the roofing contractors? Why should they be focused on their tech stacks?
Well, again, the customer's journey is essential. We've covered that. The next piece is, in today's environment, it is an incredibly competitive landscape. You are up against large enterprise level businesses, all the way down to the table, kitchen table, a business. You as a business owner need to make sure that you are just as competitive. And that's what the tech stack brings. Websites that are designed today through our tech stack integration have anywhere between 3 to 5 or more different platforms that we can dynamically integrate. That's exciting to us today, because in the past it wasn't possible. Today it is. You don't have to be an enterprise business in order to bring that great customer experience to the table through your website to drive leads and build the brand. So I think that's one of the unique differentiators and why I'm so excited about the tech stack.
Anna, so well said. Thank you so much. Thank you for being on this CoffeeCast and launching us off as we talk to all of the tech stack partners. Anna, thank you so much. John and Dave, we're going to be back with another partner here in just on the next video. So thank you both, everyone. This has been a great CoffeeCast, and for everyone out there, stay tuned. A lot more coming your way.
Thanks so much, Heidi.